Children, today we'll discuss new topic of chapter number 4 of class 11th physics, that is motion in a plane. Today we'll learn about the multiplication of vector with some real numbers. So let us see. See children, these all are the topics that today we have to discuss. First point, we have to discuss about multiplication of vector by a real number. Then after, addition and subtraction of vectors. And after that we'll discuss about relative velocity. So let us see. First topic, that is multiplication of vectors by real number. So in this there are two conditions. See, condition number 1, that is, you may say case number 1, multiplying a vector with a positive number, say lambda, gives a vector whose magnitude is changed, but the factor lambda having the direction is same as that of vector A. Means when we multiply a vector quantity with a positive number, then the magnitude of that vector will change, but the direction of the same vector will not change. It will remains unchanged while multiplying a vector with a positive number. So let us see, for example, when we multiply a positive number lambda with a vector A, then what we'll get? We'll get the factor, that is lambda, with the same vector A, if lambda is greater than 0. Otherwise, if lambda equals to 0, then we'll get the null vector, that is having magnitude 0, but here it is not there. For example, if vector A is multiplied by 2, the resultant vector will be twice of vector A is in the same direction as vector A, but the magnitude of vector A becomes twice. You see, it is also represented with the help of this diagram. Here magnitude, after multiplying vector A by 2, here the magnitude becomes twice, but the direction remains constant. So on the other hand, that is in case number 2, when we multiply the same vector with a negative number, that is lambda here, then it gives a factor lambda into vector A whose direction is opposite to the direction of vector A and whose magnitude is also changes, that is, it becomes minus lambda times of magnitude of vector A. Means when we multiply a vector with a negative number, then both direction as well as what magnitude both changes. That's what you are supposed to remember. Here the real number, that is lambda, is less than 0, then the magnitude after multiplying, magnitude becomes minus lambda into mod of vector A. Here the magnitude as well as direction both will be different. See, multiplying a given vector A by negative number, says minus 1 and minus 1.5, gives vector as shown in the following figure. This is vector A and this is another vector minus A. Then what will be the product? Product will be minus 1.5 of vector A. Here minus 1.5 vector A is the direction of this is different, as well as its magnitude is too different. So this is all about multiplication of vector with a real number. Now see next topic, that is addition and subtraction of vectors by graphical methods. Let us see the first, that is addition of vectors. Two or more vector may be added graphically or geometrically by using the following laws of vector addition. For addition of vector, dear students, for addition of vectors, there are two laws. One is triangle law of addition of vector, and other one is, yes, very good, that is parallel law of addition of vectors. So let us see first triangle law of addition of vector. What is the meaning of triangle law of vector addition? Suppose if two vectors can be represented by two sides of a triangle taken in the same order, means the head of first vector will be connected to the tail of second vector, that is head to tail. So this kind of order will be known as same order. If the head of first vector is joined with tail of second vector, then after head of second vector if joined with tail of third vector, then only we can say that the sides are in the same order. I hope you all are able to know what I want to intend to all of you. So then the resultant is represented by completely both in magnitude and direction by the third side of the triangle taken in the opposite order. See, there are three sides of a triangle. If two sides are taken in the same order, then the third side which is taken in opposite order will gives the direction as well as magnitude of both the vectors. Let us see the diagram. For example, addition of two vectors, that is vector A and vector B, is, this is vector A. So have a look on head and tail of vector A. See, this is another vector B. Now how you have to add vector A and vector B? As per triangle law of addition of vector, the tail of vector B must be joined to the head of vector A. Then only we can say that they are taken in the same order. See, yes, this one. See, the tail of second vector is connected with the head of first vector. Got my point? Very good. So what will be the resultant? Resultant of vector A and vector B will be represented by third side of the triangle taken in the opposite order. Got my point? Very good. So let us see, this is the order. See, from O to P and P to R, they are in same order. But from R to O, see, the third side, the head of third side is connected with the head of second vector, that is vector B. That is what they are taken in opposite order. So the third side, that is side vector R, here R is known as resultant. Resultant of vector A and B will be vector A plus vector B. So this is how we can draw the resultant of any two vector in triangle law of vector addition. This graphical method is called the head to tell method. This method is known as head to tail methods. The two vectors and their resultant form three sides of a triangle, so this method is also known as triangle method of vector addition. So triangle law of addition of vector is also known as head to tail methods for finding the resultant of addition of any two vectors. So let us see some properties in addition of vectors. That is, first one is commutative property of vectors. That is commutative law, you may say the resultant vector will be the same even if vector A is shifted to place on vector B. This is vector A, this is vector B. So when we shift vector A to vector B instead of shifting vector B to vector A, then again we'll get the same result. That is, vector R is equals to vector B plus vector A. So this is how we can okay. Thank you very much.